Alright, well we actually have multiple flank targets. We could come in and hit the Centurion in the rear. We could melee the Blackjack in the rear, which is probably our best option. I think we go with that. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing that, support weapons all can fire when you do melee, and that's all we have. So we get to attack with all of our weapons. I do have to watch my heat, though. Looks like we're going to be okay. So we get both of them, pretty much. They also burn off 2 points of evasion as opposed to 1. So make the Blackjack easier to hit after this. That is if the Blackjack lives through this. Oh. Got one of his torso sections. Okay. Vehicles come in. So that Blackjack is very likely going to die next turn.
It's go time.
Alright. So now we're going to use another ability we have on this pilot called Ace Pilot. So what that does is if I attack first, I get to move away afterwards. Now, granted, we don't want to overheat. But that will, you know, it'll be good enough here. Precision strike it? Yeah, I say so. Let's precision strike it. So we'll just go straight center torso here. Although if we took the right torso, you would have no weapons left. How much armor? Because we have to turn off our lasers, we might not get this kill. How much damage are we looking at? 100? So in theory, if we get all of our damage on that center torso, we'll get them. Alright, let's go high risk, high reward.
Copy that.
Boom. Oh, we got an ammo explosion, which probably helped.
I hope we can salvage that.
Alright, so now I can move away. I don't want them to have my rear, though.
Got it.
Here comes the Centurion. Our Dragon's our tank, so that's good. We have 40% damage reduction. So we can handle that. Probably try and take the Vindicator out here. So Leo's going to do his trick again. Multi-target. So you're going to be A, you're going to be B. And we'll switch that to B. We'll burn down 1 point of evasion and do full damage against the Vindicator. So all in all, pretty good. I don't know if we have enough raw damage here. But it should have hurt. Okay. I might do a melee strike with the Fire Dragon because he's running really hot. Might not be able to get away with much else. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go ahead and do melee strike. I'm going to focus... Oop. Focus on this side to try and take out that arm. And again, the Flamer's a support weapon, so they get to attack.
Moving out.
Might even be able to overheat him a little bit.
Engaging.
If both hit. Yeah, we overheated him, so he takes some damage due to the overheating.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, you can move up for me. We might need to use our coolant ability here, depending on what heat's looking like. Honestly, the Centurion's probably the more of the threat right now. So, yeah, we're overheating, but we can use Coolant Vent, which is yet again another ability we have. This will cool us off, but it will cause us to sink heat worse in the future for a few turns. But we only care about this turn, so I'm also going to use Precision Strike here. We have enough resolve to do so. Let's go right torso. Alright, we got the arm instead, but that's what we were looking for.
Scored critical hit.
Alright, now our allies get to go. And they killed that guy. I don't think they'll get the kill here. But it may not matter, because we got another flank attack in the rear there. Next turn. There goes the right torso. And we've already hit him once with a precision strike. If we get him again, pretty much won't be able to go before our entire... Yeah, this is another rear attack. I think this guy's donezo. Although we are running really hot, so probably won't be able to do much here. I'm just going to go center torso. Maybe we can get some internal structure damage out of it.
Firing on rear arc.
Okay.
Standing by.
You have to be careful of stray shots hitting my own guys. I'm also kind of running low on... Well, yeah, okay, I have enough heat to do this. All right, just open up on him.
Affirmative.
That might knock him down.
That hit something good.
If I can set up a death from above, I'd do it, but I think I'm too far away. Yeah, I'm way too far away for that.
Waiting for orders.
We'll get in and just try and finish him.
Affirmative.
Yep, goodbye. Alright, there we go. Mission done.
Enemy down.
Alright, we're all done.
Mission successful.
Let's see what salvage we get out of this. It was all medium mechs. And I don't know if we have enough parts to put one together. We'll see. Oh wow, that's a lot of bonuses. So we got over 1 million. That's really nice. Okay, nothing serious damage. Yeah, the guitar is the closest thing we have to putting a mech together. Let's just double check there's no good weapon systems here. Yeah, not that I see. Okay, let me grab the Kintara then, because that's not only is it a good mech, but it's the one we're closest to getting, so... Okay, there we go. Not bad. As far as getting money goes, we're doing pretty well with these contracts. Especially as we're not really all that concerned with getting salvage at the moment. Just money. Might be able to sell some weapons as well, but we'll wait on that. Okay. See what other... I should look at my experience real quick, just to be certain that we don't have any level ups going. So, you... you we definitely want to get here, so we get that plus the extra overheat threshold. Super valuable, especially on a planet like this.
Training complete.
Alright.
Receiving you.
Can't level you up.
Reporting.
Or you.
Orders.
I forget what this does. I think it's more indirect fire penalty, which we would need, so I'll save up for it. Alright, I think that was everybody that went last time. Okay, let's go ahead and do another contract. So we only have 2 left in the system. And if I remember correctly, this one was the one against the Capellans. So I'm not sure I want to do it or not. This one I think I definitely want to do. Because we have a chance of heavy mechs, I'm going to keep it 50-50 though. Because if I get those parts, I want to pick them up if I can. Alright, in this case, we are going to pull Bajera and the Enforcer. Put the Shadowhawk back in, because we will need that maneuverability potentially. And my own pilot. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy. Doubling check. Alright. Hopefully I don't bankrupt myself too much buying all those things, those shiny things in the store after we're done with all this. Alright. The guards will be a bonus for us. But if we want to do, we can. We don't have to. We'll have to see how rough this mission is. I'm worried about the heat for sure because, again,
Command
this is a
interface
planet with
initiated.
no atmosphere, so... Alright, there's the pirate logistical convoy commander. Move up to a good vantage point and let's find out what we're dealing with. Oh, okay, they're already giving me a hint of what we're looking at. So that looks like a Griffin. Can't tell you really which variant that is, but definitely a Griffin. Once the convoy is destroyed, head for the evac point or stick around to mop up the escort, so the evac is not that far away. Good luck, Commander. Olivia, are out. It is on the other side of where the enemies will be, though, so... Slight problem. Alright, let's go ahead and go up on the hill here with the trebuchet, so we get that height advantage. We'll keep the dragon on the road.
Copy that.
Go keep the Shadowhawk on the road as well.
Primary target
Oh,
on
hello.
screen, Commander.
Reporting enemy contact.
That might be problematic for us. So this is the convoy, and that's one of the enemy. We can't attack them yet because we haven't actually started combat. It might have been a little too aggressive of a move for the dragon here. Go ahead and jump in here with the Shadowhawk. And you... I don't know if this is going to block line of sight or not. Hold on, let me take a look at it. There you go. I always forget how to move the camera. I kind of doubt it. I have a feeling the mech's probably taller than that rock is. Alright, well, this is worth a look. I think that's one of the more challenging things with this game is figuring out lines of sight sometimes.
Waiting for orders.
Go ahead and just do a jump then. We'll try and be at least a little bit behind the rock, if that helps at all. So on one side of things, we are close to our objective. Unfortunately, the dragon is kind of out in the open and not necessarily in the best spot. If we're lucky, what we can do is get multiple rear attacks on this crab. So I unfortunately can't force that with the fire starter because he can't get in range. But if I can move the Shadowhawk in behind and he doesn't go, I don't know if he will or not. I guess we'll find out. If he moves now, that's bad for us. Fortunately, it was a different mech. Okay, so that was probably the Griffin that just went. We can't not use the attack they're giving me right now. A rear attack like this, just more or less gift wrapped. You're not going to get a better look than that. So we'll move in. We'll use Precision Strike, knock him down on initiative. Maybe even kill him. I'd like that very much. We are exposing ourselves to all these vehicles attacking us, and they're fairly heavy vehicles, so they might be fairly dangerous. But again, this is gift wrapped. I can't walk away from it. Crab has alright rear armor, so...
Targeting rear armor.
We also had a couple misses there. Yeah, we didn't get him. Tried. Alright, they have another medium mech. It is a Vindicator, without a doubt. Unfortunately, Leo can't really take advantage of that rear attack because he'd have to come all the way over here to get it.
Standing by.
Which just isn't going to happen. So, unfortunately, I think the crab is going to get away. I'm not going to be able to finish it. It had 14 hit points left. That medium laser, if it had landed, would have killed him. And again, I cannot get the fire starter close enough. So... we have no choice but to reserve, because no real point in the trebuchet going, no real point in the fire starter going at the moment, so we'll just reserve. And just hope the crab isn't the first one to go, because we might be able to finish him here. Looks like the convoy is just going to run.
Warning.
Oh, that might not be good for us.
Detected.
Alright, now we can try and finish the crab. I think it's important enough that we finish the crab that I'm actually willing to risk here a bit. This could be very dangerous though, because we don't know what these vehicles are. If they're like something like a demolisher, we could just get wrecked. So I don't know how much faith I want to put into charge forward here, but I definitely want to kill the crab that honestly should already probably be dead. Shrek, LRM. Oh no, not an LRM carrier. Alright, I don't have much choice here. This sucks, but I can't eat an LRM carrier. This would hurt. So this is going to be A. It's going to be B. And we're just going to hope on a Hail Mary from the SRM-6. We only need 14 hit points. In theory, we'd need 2 hits from the SRM-6 in that center torso, and he goes down. If we don't get it, we don't get it, and that sucks.
Engaging.
Primary target damage.
Ah, damn, we didn't even get the LRM carrier there. Okay, we got lucky. So, and in that regard, it worked out. We still have a chance to take out that LRM carrier before it gets a chance to go. Now, we don't know what this is. Oh, it's not an LRM carrier. Probably a Bulldog. I think those are 60 tons. Alright, so this is our last chance to kill that LRM carrier before it gets a chance to go. Reason why it's so scary is it has 3 LRM-20s, which is a lot of firepower.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I'm going to move as far forward as I can. And we're just going to smack this LRM carrier. We have a lot of damage here, and we already hurt it a little bit. So, I think fairly good chance we get the kill here.
Aye, aye. Primary
Good.
target damage. Concentrate
So far, so
fire
good.
and bring it down.
Alright. That Shrek PPC carrier is probably going to hurt, because I have 2 mechs with very little evasion, and what have you. There's not really a whole lot I can do with that. I think instead we just sprint forward with the fire starter. Not really anything else we can do with the fire starter right now other than maybe do a sensor lock, but the vehicles are more important, and they may get away from me if I just let them speed down this road, because I don't have too far to go, and those strikers are fairly fast. Oh, 1 missed, but those other 2 hurt.
Took a hard hit there.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
Alright. Unfortunately, I have to reserve again because I don't really have a move right now.
Waiting for the shot.
So the Fire Dragon's going to take some more damage. Not really anything we can do about that right now. Heat's going to be our biggest enemy in this one. Well, if we can get any weapons in range of this guy, we have all of our weapons in range because they all have the same range. I'm just going to do a standard walk here. And I will ignore these guys because they're not really too much of a threat. I'm going to use Vigilance, though, just give me a little bit of an initiative boost. Alright.
Targeting rear armor.
Ah, not enough. Damn. Alright, Vindicator's probably going to smack the Fire Dragon again. Oh, no, it's going to go after me, so that Vigilance actually may be a good call there. Alright. So oh, of course it's the left side, so we can't take advantage of it with the trebuchet.
Waiting for orders.
I think we just keep moving up here, and we smack that Shrek PPC carrier and hopefully kill it.
Copy that. Affirmative.
Warning.
Heads up,
Enemy
Commander.
reinforcements
You've got hostile
detected.
Oh, come on. Reinforcements? Really? They probably were already on the map, though. Alright.
Aye, aye.
Okay, I can get one of these guys, so I'll go ahead and do so. Only in range of that. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll go ahead and fire it. Doesn't hurt.
Locked on rear armor.
I was hoping we could attack it and kill it before it would get too far away from me, but I just didn't get close enough range. It's going to go after the fire starter here, which is fine. It has a lot of evasion. It will avoid most of that. I am worried that that'll get away from me, because, again, not that far away. Fire starter should be able to keep pace, though, so... we do have that working for us.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah. There's that as well. We could possibly shoot our own mech here, but we gotta go for it, I think. So, I'm gonna move up. If I moved here, though, I'd get the flamers going. This is literally the only spot I can see that vehicle. How hurt is it? Probably not enough that that finishes it off. So as much as I hate doing this, I think we have to go with this move.
Confirmed.
We'll have other opportunities in the future. Go ahead and use Vigilance. And I'm gonna open up. I guess just on the Vindicator here? Actually, which one's... yeah. Flamers will help us a lot here as well, because these guys will run hot eventually. Although the Vindicator's not that bad with it. Griffin tends to run pretty hot, though. Not close enough to use that there, though. Alright. Oh, it's a 1 AA variant, so that will go down fast, too.
Let's
Oh,
go.
it didn't fire at me. That's interesting. Okay. Probably just finish off the Vindicator, as it's probably hurting. Yeah, it might go down to this. Or not.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
We'll just keep moving down the road. If we move nice and close to the Griffin will have a hard time hitting us with some of its weapons.
Yeah.
It's not letting me melee, and I don't know if that's because I can't see him or what exactly the rationale behind that is, but normally I think I would be able to. In this case, I'm just going to move forward. Maybe the Griffin could come in behind me and rear attack me, but we're just going to have to live with that.
On it. All weapons, fire.
Good. Just one more vehicle.
Well, that's one less vehicle.
You can see the trebuchet. Oh,
I'm
bull
hit.
crap. Revenge, Leo, revenge.
Reporting.
Okay, I think in this case, we go ahead and use Vigilance ahead of time. And then we go with the melee strike from this side.
10-4.
Gives us a chance to cool off a little bit. Still, that thing is standing. Well, it didn't do anything, so I don't know if I really care.
Orders?
We'll try and take out the striker.
Moving to position.
I'm going to do a multi-target here, I think. So you're going to be A. You're going to be B. And we have a good chance of maybe killing both.
Engaging multiple targets.
Awesome. Alright, so we're more or less done. We do have our other enemies, though, kind of in the way. Still alive. Damn.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
So whatever this is moving. 50 tons. Not really sure what that could be. It could be a hunchback. The fact it's not firing LRMs kind of gives us some hints. Ooh, a 70-ton mech.
Hell yeah.
So that's our one heavy, so we do want to try and salvage that if we can.
Commander.
Just go ahead and get our rear attack that just gift wrapped to us. I will precision strike it as well to try and get the kill.
Acknowledged.
Not very focused in there, so we probably didn't get it, yeah. Melee attack on our rear section. Oh, actually, that might not have been a rear section. Granted, the dragon has taken a lot of damage, so I'm not really too happy about that. I can probably hit that rear section again. I do put my own back towards the enemy that are coming in, but I think we'll be okay. Let's turn off one of these medium lasers. Probably not required. The fact is, the likelihood this guy survives this is so low. I'm not going to do a precision strike. This is an absolute ton of damage, and we don't need much damage to hit his center torso to kill him. If we don't get it, we don't get it, but the likelihood that he's going to even have weapons left over after this is not high.
Targeting rear armor.
Yeah, he's dead as hell. Goodbye.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright. They do have vision of me, these guys, so if they have LRMs and stuff, they can't attack. They haven't yet, which makes me think that they don't have it.
Awaiting order.
I'm gonna have the fire dragon just back up a bit. I'm gonna save my flamer fuel here and not use it.
Good to go.
But if this guy survives this, we always have the trebuchet to smack him next turn. Oh yeah, very unlikely he survives. As a matter of fact, the fact he survived it this long was more bad luck on our hand. Yeah, dead as hell.
Enemy down.
Trebuchet doesn't really have anything that it can do. Good turn though to cool off. As a matter of fact, continuing to be up on this ridge doesn't really benefit us too much. I say that. Maybe it'll be okay. Let's just wait for them to come to us. I think we can kill these two. It's just two, I think. Yeah, we'll just keep you up on this ridge.
Aye, aye.
Get that height advantage. So 70-ton mech, we don't know what that is. It's just reserve. Very unlikely they get a line of sight this turn. This is a good turn to just cool off as well. For a lot of our mechs, because many of our mechs are running very hot at the moment.
Receiving you.
But I think in your case, we just move you up over this way.
Location.
And then we sensor lock this guy. I suspect this is a hunchback, but I don't know that for sure.
I've got a sensor.
Oh, imagine that. Hunchback. I probably should have been patient because we don't know how many enemies there are. If there were 3, one of them could have sensor locked the fire starter. So for you guys, probably don't do that. Oh, shit. We got lucky there because that was a rear shot. That actually surprised me. He got vision of me. All right, so that's a Warhammer. I'd really like this mech if we can get it. I don't know if I have the patience to pick it apart to try and get as much salvage as I can out of it. But maybe we can pull it off. So again, we're running really hot here, so this is just going to be an opportunity to try and get ourselves into a better position, but also cool off. You know what? That was unwise. I probably should have done that turn a little differently, but no, we'll live with it for now. Okay, so we need to take the right torso out of a hunchback because that is where the AC-20 is, and that is by far and away the most dangerous weapon that the hunchback has. Now, preferably you attack a hunchback in the rear because they have paper-thin rear armor compared to their frontal armor, which is generally very good. But we're just going to go for it.
On it.
Need to have damage reduction. So we did lose quite a bit of our damage output there.
Reporting.
Very high likelihood the Warhammer gets vision of me. So maybe we sprint here and try and get better cover. Because again, we need to cool off, so we need some time. So we wait for them. Wait for them. If we get a rear attack opportunity at the hunchback, though, it'll be very tempting, because again, as I discussed, that's kind of the Achilles heel of a hunchback. But I'm not sure I'm cool enough to pull that move off. We're starting to get to the point, though, the Warhammer is getting really close. You can see me. Ow. Damn. AC-20 landed. Bad luck. We need to have some damage reduction so it didn't hurt as bad as it could have. Alright, well, we gotta make you pay for that. Not sure how much I can punish him,
Firing jump.
based off of heat and what have you, but... I think we just go for the kill here. We have a lot of damage output, and with the focus... Ooh, that was focused. Goodbye.
Target neutralized.
Okay. This is going to be a position move. I'm going to sprint in behind him and get into his rear section. What I need, though, is I need to be facing him with my sprint. So I need to get in behind him and be able to turn to face him, like that. It's going to be hard, I think, to get good salvage here, because the best way to do this is to clip his head off, right? But I'm not sure if I'm going to have the accuracy to do that.
Yes, Commander.
Probably the mech that has the best chance of that is the Leo. And we could try and go for the head. I'll give it a go. But you've got a very low percentage chance to hit the head. We did hit him once, at least. But just once.
Receiving you.
Don't really have a move with the fire dragon here. I think this is just going to be a positioning move again. Now, we don't have ace pilot, so it doesn't really matter how I face here. But what's important is I can get in behind him for next turn. Because what I'm going to do is, before I do this move, I'm going to use Vigilance, which will give me an initiative. Well, actually, no, I don't need to do that. The reason why I don't need to do that is he's already been getting hit with a Precision Strike, which knocks his initiative down anyway. So, yeah, we just get in behind him.
Roger that. Full speed.
We have 3 mechs that can hit him with rear attacks. The fact, if he would live through that, I'd be very surprised. So, Brunswick is going to come in and do the initial rear attack here. I'm probably not going to be able to get away with a full salvo of weapons here.
Confirmed.
So, probably save the Precision Strike. Well, we've got 2 Precision Strikes easy. Oh, okay, we've got a full salvo. Is there a way to increase accuracy on a single part? I already have that increase. It's through pilot skills, and your pilot's already maxed out there. As a matter of fact, every pilot here is already maxed out there. Now, we could really gamble for it and go have every mech here go in front of the Warhammer, because I can't hit his head from behind. I have to hit his torso section. What I could go for is we could try and take his pilot out by clipping both left and right torso off. Each one gives a pilot injury. We've already hit him in the head once, so that's 1 pilot injury. But we don't know how many pilot injuries he has. It depends on how high leveled he is. We could also clip off a lot of his weapons. Now, he can stomp us, and a Warhammer probably does a hell of a lot of damage if he does so. But if we get the pilot kill, that would be one way we'd get a decent number of salvage parts. Now, the maximum we're going to get is 2, probably, so we're not going to get a full mech out of this no matter what we do. I'm going to try for it. I'm going to try and get the pilot kill. So we'll go left torso first, then we'll go right torso. We'll see if Leo can hit him in the head, maybe.
Giving him
If we hit him in the head again, that's another pilot injury. So there goes the left torso, so there's another pilot injury. I'm going to have Leo do a precision strike. Because he has reduced resolve cost, so I probably have another precision strike here. We'll go for the head again. Well, again, I can't target his legs from behind, so...
Aye, aye.
all we need is a head hit here. Fortunately, I didn't get it. So, I think the pilot kill here is very unlikely to happen. But I'm going to still try for it, because if he has 3 pilot injuries, that might be enough. I'm also dumping a lot of damage in here, so we may just flat out kill him, but...
All weapons committed.
Oh, we did get him. Yeah, we got the pilot kill.
Enemy mech.
He only had 3 injuries. That is the baseline, but if he was more leveled up, he would have 4 or more. All targets eliminated.
Mission
Awesome.
successful.
So the pilot kill thing worked. So there should be, I think, 3 parts? I forget exactly the hierarchy. I think if you clip off the legs, you only get 2. If you take the cockpit or kill the pilot, I think you get 3 parts. So unless there's a weapon system that is just amazingly good, I really need heavy mechs, and the Warhammer would be perfect for us. So very tempting. All right. We did take a pilot injury, unfortunately. Not the end of the world, though. Okay. So we did get all 3 parts of the Warhammer. If we get all 3 parts, we do have a Warhammer, so that is going to require a die roll. There's a large laser with extra damage. There's a PPC with extra damage. There's a lot of parts here, though, so the likelihood we get that 3rd part, somewhat low. But we're going to go ahead and pull both parts anyway, because there's a possibility we find a store where we have a Warhammer anyway, so... And we do have 9 more things that get rolled. There's a possibility we get that next thing, but again, there's so many parts here that chance is kind of low. We didn't get it. Let's see if we got any of the cool systems. We did get a PPC with extra damage, so that's good. But we had to try for the Warhammer. Okay. Well, we did what we needed to try and get a Warhammer. We just didn't get it. I don't think there's a Warhammer part in this system, but who knows? We might find somewhere. I will check for it, though, just to be sure. Because a Warhammer, again, that would be amazing for us. Because we did pick up those snub-nosed PPCs, and I think that's what we're going to do with the Warhammer. We're going to replace the standard PPCs with snub-nosed PPCs. This thing will be... It will just do devastating damage if we put those in there. Especially as the one has, what, plus 10 damage? So it does 125 damage, just that one weapon. That's crazy. That's crazy amounts of damage. Warhammers already do crazy amounts of damage, and we're going to be able to up that to make it even worse. So if we can get one, that would be really good for us. Let's take a look at the store. So there's an archer, a javelin, a marauder. I don't remember seeing one, but I, might as well double check here. And then in the black market, we have... I didn't see one. All right, well, hey, we're one step closer to where we want to be. Now we don't have to really work as hard to get a Warhammer. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our mech warriors. So, because Leo took a headshot there, he's going to be unavailable for the next mission we do. But we do have Crackshot ready to go. So,
yes, Commander.
She's pretty good. She's not as good as Leo, but she's all right. Okay, so Brunswick.
Yes, Commander.
Go ahead and get... what does this do? Just to remind myself. Yeah, so that is indirect fire. So we are waiting for that for Leo. That just gives us extra health. This gives us more hit defense and melee defense and melee hit chance. Generally, that's going to be better for us than the gunnery skill. Because with the small lasers, we don't really benefit too much from gunnery skill. We already are pretty high up chances to hit. So not going to be as high of a priority for Brunswick. Now, there's a possibility down the line we use a different mech for him, but right now, this is going to be more important. So we'll go ahead and go with that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay, so Brunswick's good to go.
Reporting.
All right, Legend could get piloting. Probably go ahead and pick that up. Yeah, let's go with that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
My pilot doesn't have enough experience yet. Yeah. So that's pretty much that. Let's take a look at our final contract here. And it's really up to me on whether I even want to do it. I think we probably do it because it is a 3-skull mission, and there might be another possibility of getting a Warhammer or something. It is a battle mission, and I don't think the speed is required, so I'm probably going to pull the Shadowhawk here, as it runs too hot for this lunar environment. So go ahead and negotiate. We get very little salvage on this run, though, which is a little bit of a problem. I'm actually going to push this more towards money then, because we still get our 1 pick. We just have 5 other things that we're going to get. We will unfortunately hurt the relationship with the Capellans, but money is kind of tight at the moment. Although we're getting to a pretty decent position. So, and again, another chance at maybe a heavy mech here. So we'll go ahead and accept that. So we have some changes to make. Crackshot's going to go in place of the Trebuchet. I'm going to pull my pilot and my mech, and we're going to go ahead and I think that Enforcer worked pretty well last time. We'll just run that again, and we'll use Bajera again. Which I'm not sure if I checked on her to see if she had any level ups, but it's fine. It's whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy. This might still be tough, though. Because we dropped the weight of our lance. Giving me a warning here. There's not really a better lance I can run, though. You know the one thing, though, I say to myself, the Shadowhawk runs too hot to use. We don't have any cover, so running with the frontline mechs don't make any sense, the more I think about it. So I'm actually going to run my pilot and the Shadowhawk. Even though it does run hot, being able to hit and run is probably much more valuable on this particular biome because there's no cover. The Fire Dragon and the Trebuchet really... The Trebuchet can get away with it because you can go long range, but the Fire Dragon really needs cover to be effective. And you don't get that in this biome. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy. We're still gonna use the Fire Dragon because it's pretty much the most effective mech that we have. If I would go dual support mech, maybe that would be better, but we lost our support pilot, so that kind of takes away that option. So if Leo hadn't gotten injured, maybe that would have been a choice. Because we have a lot of support mechs. That would be pretty good. That was the only time that Leo got hit too, right? The headshot. The AI has really been hitting me in the head a lot through this playthrough. I don't know what's going on. They hate me right now.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, we're in the area where the Capellan mech was sighted. Move up and make contact. Let's see what sort of trap this is. Okay. I didn't read the description.
Let's get this over with so we can get off this rock.
Okay. So I see some good terrain to set up the trebuchet behind, so I'll start moving over that direction. We get in behind that ridge, we'll be in a good, pretty good position. Alright, so this not only does it generate heat for you, but it also makes you harder to hit, which is what I suspected. I guess I'll go ahead and move the Fire Dragon up too. Matter of fact, I like going in behind this ridge for pretty much our whole lance here. Sometimes it's good to spread out the enemy, but I don't really have... It's kind of dark. I can't really see what the terrain is like over here, but it doesn't seem like there's much cover over here. Whereas I like this ridge. The Fire Dragon does need direct fire, though, so it'll probably just stay on this edge. And probably round the edge to attack. But it could always move in behind it, too, so it gives us an option if we ever do need to back off. Okay, well, that's our first turn. Usually the AI just kind of holds. Now, we don't know... With this setup, it being a trap, there's probably one enemy here, and then there's going to be reinforcements somewhere, but this is the edge of the map, so they probably aren't going to be over this way. They're probably going to be more in this direction, in here, so I think we're going to be okay. So I'll move the trebuchet right in behind this. Move you up here, so you at least have that direct vision if you need it.
On the move.
Well, with a simple move, they will brace and get a 40% damage reduction, so that's good. Move you again along the ridge, because you can just jump over the ridge if need be. Can't get you in sensor lock range yet.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Well, I guess I was wrong. 40 tons. Okay.
Aye, aye.
What I'm trying to do is establish line of sight, but not have him have line of sight, because I do have that rangefinder thing, but it doesn't look like I can pull that off. Yeah. You know he has line of sight because of the little eye over him. That apparently blocks line of sight, this rock, although it would not be hard for the enemy to move in to a position where they've got me. Yeah, I did not expect them to be over here. Now we have no cover. And we also have the fire dragon in a bad position. I'm going to go ahead and move here.
On my way. Gotta say.
I need more information. 45, 40, 40. So these are fairly light medium mechs. We don't know what the 40-ton mechs are. They could be cicadas, they could be Vulcans. I don't think there's any other option. 45-ton mechs, there's several 45-ton mechs. I'm going to go ahead and reserve. There was at least to let one of them go. I suspect they will get line of sight of me, though. The Vindicator. Low armor. That's interesting. Alright, we're going to be pretty aggressive with the Shadowhawk here. Just kind of use it as a tank right now and try and draw fire. And as a result, I will use Vigilance. Oh, they have really high evasion, but they haven't gone yet, I don't think. So I'm somewhat surprised at that. But we'll just go after the Vindicator. It doesn't have a lot of armor. I didn't see which version of the cicadas those are. It could be the ones with the PPCs. But anyway, let's just go ahead and open fire here. Not a high chance to hit, but looks like we're hitting them nonetheless. Only one missile missed.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
So with as high evasion as they have, we actually want them to go. So one has the PPC, one doesn't. Thankfully it didn't land. I'm not really sure what to do with the trebuchet here. They probably don't have vision of me. I'm just going to back off very slightly. We'll just kill the Vindicator. It's already messed up, and I want to make sure it goes down.
Engaging target.
And if it doesn't go down, at least we can, like, really hurt it.
But that hurt.
And you're just going to run off in that direction. Which means you're not going to do anything because your weapons are too close range to actually effectively do anything.
Orders.
I would like to melee the cicada, but I can't get close enough, fortunately. Yeah, let's just move in and hurt the cicada. It's got half armor, and cicadas already don't usually have very good armor, so...
Giving them everything I've got.
Okay. I think we took out the PPC.
Solid connection on that one.
Alright, there is a heavy mech somewhere in the field. It could be a vehicle. I'm not sure if that tips the hand of what that is. There's a couple things that could be. I don't know if there's enough missiles to be a catapult. Could have been.
Commander.
Alright, I'm going to try and finish the Vindicator here. Fairly long-range shot, though, so... Don't know how likely that is, but... the AC-2 should reach. If we get very lucky, we'll kill him.
Firing on
If not, we'll just hurt him.
Reporting
Well, that hurts, I'm sure. We might be able to finish all of these guys.
What do you need?
Come in and do the melee strike. Or just do a normal attack. I mean, honestly, that might be enough to kill him. Yeah, let's just do a normal attack. I think that will finish it.
Here it comes.
Yeah, goodbye.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
And then we'll just move over this way. Build up some evasion. Alright. I'm very unlikely going to be able to do anything to the cicada with that much evasion. This guy, he won't go until initiative 2, so we can reserve here. We want the cicada to come in here and actually attack me, because then it won't have enough it won't have as much initiative. If it gets really close, we can melee it too. Yeah, it came too close. It's gonna hurt. What I'm about to do to it will hurt. Alright. As much as I want to attack the side here, yeah, let's do it. Screw it. We know the enemy's over here, so... Reminder, the Shadowhawk is one of the highest damage dealing melee mechs. And the well, it is the highest damage dealing medium mech, and it outpaces a lot of heavy mechs. It does a lot of damage. And I think we also buffed it with some equipment. As a matter of fact, that guy almost died to that. Very close to dying.
Commander?
How close is the... Oh, the Vindicator's on literally its last leg, so... Let's just go ahead and smack this guy with our LRMs. As a matter of fact, let's just move up and hit him with everything.
Coordinates received.
Just to be sure.
Copy that, Commander.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be super overkill, but I wanted to be sure, man.
Mech
And we got it.
destroyed.
Oh, the Vindicator's going to be able to get up. It doesn't have any weapons, I don't think, though. Unless it has something in the head. It didn't do anything,
Yes,
so...
Commander.
It does have vision of me, though, so we do want to try and kill it. With its damage reduction, we might not get the kill. Unless we clip its leg. Well, in theory, it's just as easy to kill on the center torso as the leg, but we're attacking from this side. So you know what? We've got the morale. Let's just focus the damage.
Roger that.
Got him. Alright, no more vision for you.
Tango down.
Alright, looks like the heavy mech is now on our sensor screen.
It's go time.
It's an 80-ton mech. Oh, okay, so it's an assault mech that has higher initiative, so it has Master Tactician, so we know that it has that for sure.
Holding.
Guess we might as well just wait for it. If it moves too far forward, we definitely have a flank attack on its rear with the Shadowhawk. I don't think we have it yet, though. Not yet. I could jump in, hit it, and then rear attack it next turn. But I'm going to bide my time here. It might be able to come in and see me, so there is some danger in doing this. Because if it can get up on top of this ridge, maybe if I go in behind this rock, it won't be able to establish line of sight. So we'll move to here. This is very risky, depending on what it is. It fired a bunch of missiles at me, so at 80 tons, maybe it's the awesome with the missiles loadout. Now we can brace to give us a little bit of protection.
Receiving you.
I'd also like to put the fire starter into position to do a flank attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and sprint up. Now, maybe it will be able to see this. Now, if it is the awesome with the LRMs, we're so close that it won't really get good targeting solution on us. The fire dragon will have to come around, though, because it's going to take too much time, so I'm going to go ahead and move here, because we should be able to establish what we need next turn, potentially. Long range, but Trebuchet really doesn't matter,
Commander?
because we got indirect fire. I'll just move here and brace. No, I could have sensor locked him, but I guess I just didn't think of it while we sprinted. Alright, so this is where we gotta cross our fingers and just hope this guy cannot get vision of me. Well, we tried. Alright, here we go. I find it unlikely that you survive this many rear attacks with precision strike follow-ups. Okay, it isn't awesome. I don't know if I really care if we salvage this or not. Oh, you also have less armor. Yeah, goodbye.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
That's all of them, Commander. Good shooting.
Mission successful.
I was kind of hoping that would be a Warhammer. When it was on initiative scale 2, I thought it was going to be a heavy mech, and I was just kind of hoping it would be a Warhammer, but it turned out to be an assault mech. Usually the target, like the trap target, is like heavier than you expect for that difficulty, so I guess it makes sense that it was a lower end assault mech. Alright, well, we got our money. Alright, let's see if there's any cool systems here. Plus 10 damage small laser, I can't not take that, because that just makes that fire starter even more, like, crazy deadly. So, yep, we'll just keep going with that. Anything else that I'm missing? Yeah, no, I don't see it. We ended up getting the awesome part anyway, as well as one of the Vindicator parts. So, no, alright. Not bad at all. That also will be really good for us in the future as a support mech, especially the one with the LRMs, because we could pretty much, it has the same weapons loadout from the LRM perspective as the Trebuchet does, so that would be really good for us, and we could always modify it to be different. Well, maybe put LRM 20s in it. So that would be a good mech for us, so it was nice that we got it. Okay, well, we finished all the missions here. There's no others. We have some travel contracts, but I don't think I want to waste any more time. We'd have to look at the star map to even see where they are. It's potentially not even in the same direction we want to go. It technically is in the same direction, but I think we just want to get to the flashpoint and get it over with. But before we do any of that, let's go to our mech bay and start doing some... Oh, no, actually, we want to visit the store. Store first. Alright, so let's double check we don't have any mechs that we can build here. I could get the crab, but that's not really what we're looking for. Marauder we're well away from. I think everything else is a little bit beyond us. No weapon systems here that we really want. Okay, go to the black market. Because I know there's a number of things we want in here. By the way, there is an awesome part. This is the wrong variant, though. That's the standard variant. Okay. So one of the things we wanted was this, because it's just a lot of damage for not a lot of weight. It's only half a ton, right? Yeah, half a ton, you get 40 damage. That's crazy. So I can't afford it though, because it's, wow, it's 7 million, really? All right, well, never mind about that. PPC, no. SRM2, probably not worth it. I was hoping to buy this, but I guess I misread how much it cost. 7 million. That cost more than buying a mech flat out. Well, not in the black market, but like, I could be wrong on that. Buying a mech flat out. This is a really high cost. Maybe it's because the pirates really hate my guts. I mean, it's not telling me that I'm getting a increase in sale price, but maybe I really pissed off the pirates. I can't confirm that because I don't have like a comparable system, but 7 million is just kind of ridiculous. I wasn't sure that the... Oh, there we have it. Reputation. It's right there. So we pissed the pirates off so much that black market things are pretty much impossible. Yeah, we're probably going to wrap up here, as I missed this very obvious thing here. So, yeah, there's your reason why you don't want to piss the pirates off. I want to go to reputation. And we just did a bunch of missions against the pirates, so they really hate my guts. It's very difficult to get the pirates to like you, though, because they have so few contracts and they're always against other factions. So we can pretty much write the black market off now. We pissed the pirates off to the point that 1,000% up mark. Yeah, markup, I mean. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Well, in any case, I don't know what components I have, but I know I have a few upgrades here and there, so we want to upgrade our fire starter for sure, because we have a small laser. That would be nice to put in there, a little bit extra damage. So how much, what do you give me? You just give me crit chance, so that's not as valuable. I'll go ahead and rip out one of these guys, so let's say you. And then we'll put this guy over here. Okay, go to our support weapons. So we've got plus 10 damage, put that there. Then we've got plus 5 damage. Put that there. So where are we at damage-wise? 155. Really good. I don't really care about the accuracy. That doesn't give you really any benefit whatsoever, because we're usually at a capped at 90% anyway. And there's not really anything I can do to make that better. So putting an extra accuracy on this mech makes it of no importance. Okay, well there you have it. Yes, it's a bummer. Yeah. That mission is really hard. Well, that mission I got past. It was the mission after that one that I just kind of gave up on, because it just... I've just gotten kind of burned out on that game. And, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's... I want to love it, but it needs more development for me to, like, want to touch it again. Because I've gotten... Because the mission after the one that you're talking about, they do the thing that they do in all those missions where they just throw, like, an ungodly number of vehicles at you. And you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you ignore the vehicles, they pick you apart. If you ignore the enemy mechs, they just wreck you. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just done for that game for a while. Hopefully they can get some of that stuff hammered out and I'll return, but I've kind of gotten it fatigued with it. There's just too much of that over and over again. I just can't handle it anymore. Yeah, the next mission is way worse than the one you just did, because it's a demolition contract and they throw like an ungodly number of enemies at you all at once. Pretty much as soon as you get off your dropship, you're getting attacked by enemies, and then once you get to the objective, it's just so many enemies, and then as soon as you take care of the enemies, more enemies drop in right on top of you, and you don't even get a chance to start attacking the buildings, and it just... I think I was using my King Crab, and both my arms got clipped off at that point, and one of my mechs was close to death. It just, like, I was like, there's no way I can finish this. There's no way. So I couldn't handle it. So we're back with this game. It's just balance changes. I think they can do it, but I'm kind of burnt out on it for a while, so I just need to walk away from it for a bit. Alright, well that's 2 days. That's not too bad. Let's, I probably won't be able to see all my components, but I'm going to take another look at my components just to see if there's anything I really want to install somewhere.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, components is what I was looking at. No. I don't really have very many mechs that use large lasers right now, but maybe in the future. I guess it was just the small lasers. This will be more for the future as well. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good. Thankfully, we got what we wanted out of the black market before it kind of got closed off to us. But from here on out, pretty much that black market is useless to us. The upmark of the markup. I always get those backwards. I don't know why. The markup is just too much. Oh, that's right. The SRM4. That was one of the things I wanted to install, because this should be more damage than we currently have, and it also gives us stability damage. So That will help our Shadowhawk. This UAC 2 might be better than one we're already using. I'd have to check that. So that would be the Dragon. Yeah, we already have an equivalent on the Dragon, so that's fine. So yeah, just the Shadowhawk, I think, because if I remember correctly, if I find the Shadowhawk, there it is. The SRM4 we're using only has +2 damage. Yeah, okay, perfect. Cockpit mods? I'll have to take a look at that. That might be something we need to do. I can't put a cockpit mod on this mech because it has something in the head slot, and I want to have as many missile systems as I can. So. I'm only using SRM2s because they have damage buff. They've been working out pretty well for me, I think. This mech is still our highest damage dealer. So, what are we up to now? 241. Yeah. Okay. But it won't take us long, I think, to surpass this mech. Yeah, I did put 2 arm mods. I remember now. Okay. So we'll go with that. You know, I should have checked. Does the Firestarter
Right. I'll get it.
have a
instead.
gyro in it? It may or may not. I don't really remember. It may not even be able to fit one. Oh, no, it can't because it has all those small lasers. Yeah, that's right. Dragon. Dragon already has things in the center torso, so probably won't be able to do that. We already have a cockpit mod there. Trebuchet, it has a cockpit mod. It's for the Resolve game, which really does help us, so I want to keep that. And then the Firestarter already has one as well. So our prime mechs, we don't really need anything with that just yet. So that's another thing I think we're just going to save for the future. These guys. When we get another heavy mech or something, which we're really close to getting. It's just unfortunate that the black market got closed off to us, because that would double our chance of being able to get a heavy mech. But now that price is just too crazy. Because just one mech part costs, 12 million. That's just too crazy. We can't do anything with that. That's unfortunate. But that was just a matter of time, honestly. I'm sure one of these flashpoints that we were planning to do would have been against pirates eventually anyway. As a matter of fact, wasn't the one we were going to do up here against pirates? Yeah, it was. So we were going to hurt the relationship with the pirates eventually, no matter what we did. So it was just a matter of time. But yeah, our game plan, we come down, we do this one, and then we go up and we do the other one, the Capellan one. And then that might give us enough reputation that we're allied with the Capellans. If not, then maybe we'd be getting some other contracts that would help. Next run will be a pirate run. I think, like, if you want to go super hard mode, being allied to the pirates would be insane. I don't know if you can actually ally with them. Let's see. There's a button, ally with factions, so apparently that is a thing. You really, what you would need to do, in my opinion, to do this is probably, and I don't know because I never tried, but probably stick to like the pretty much the neutral area of the periphery, not controlled by one of the factions. That'd probably be where you'd want to go to focus on that, but it'd take a long time. How do mods work? You have to manually download and overwrite files. Oh no, he means cockpit mods, like these guys. Hold on. I see what you're saying, but what he's talking about is this. I don't actually know how the mods work. I've been thinking about getting into some mods. There are definitely people that have been in my community in the past that probably know more about that, and that might be a question to ask on my Discord, because I know there's a few people that have talked to me about yeah, he's talking about this, but there have been a couple people who talked to me about mods on this for this game. The ones that I've heard of, there's one that I can't remember what it's called. I think I want to say it's called Real Tech or something like that. That one I am not 100% certain of the title, but the other one I've heard of that's really good is Rogue Tech. And probably if you look that up, there will be information about how to install it and stuff. All right, well, I think we're pretty much good to go. I did what modifications I wanted to. We don't really have any repairs to do. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here as I'm getting to that point where I need to stop here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed.